What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Wednesday, August the 9th, 2023. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about Spritz this morning. Spritz, as we talked about last week, they had an announcement that jumped the gun just a little bit about their addition of the Tron network to Spritz. As I look in my back office today, we are seeing that Tron has seemingly been added. All right, so we're going to talk about that just a little bit, and then we're going to get on out of here. Before we get started, I want to remind all of you that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor, all right? I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I am cranking out that crypto in many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, just make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because if he gets you, there's nothing I can do to help you, all right? So stay diligent and vigilant in this space and in the comment section as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the day has finally come where we will have Tron Network as something that we can use in the Spritz system. And we're excited about that. Matter of fact, it's worth, hold on, I want to make sure I got my right sounds up here because it doesn't look like it. Here we go. We got to make sure we clap it up for that. Gotta clap it up for that, because it's something that we have asked about. We've asked for, all right? So for those of you that don't know what Spritz is, you should definitely go do your research and figure out what Spritz is first before you even decide that you want to do this. But this is a way for us to offload our crypto into our bank accounts, right? This is something that we've always wanted to have options in how we do, and this is one of the options that we have. And I have been using this quite often for a while, all right, at least a few months. And shout out to Jamsey for putting it out there as a tool for us to take advantage of. So when we're talking about these different accounts or whatever the case may be, you can pay your bills on here. If you got credit cards, if you got, I pay my phone bill, my Pepco is electric. So I can pay my electric bill on here. I can load a card that allows me to use Apple Pay, so I can fund my Apple Pay card with crypto. I can off-ramp to a bank account, to a business bank account, whatever it is that I feel like I want to do. I can do it right here, right? So I'm going to use this Spritz card for an example. Of course, you don't get an actual card, and it says it's still in beta. However, you can add this card to your Apple Pay or Google Pay, and you can use it in that capacity. So if I want to fund this, which I have done several times, all right, since March I've done a lot, right? So I can fund it with crypto, and now instead of just the regular Ethereum, a Polygon, BNB, Avalanche, you have Bitcoin as an option, you have Dash as an option, and we now, ladies and gentlemen, have Tron as an option. So if I click on Tron, right, what you will need to do is, of course, you'll need to choose what part of Tron do you want to do it a USDC or do you want to do it in USDT, right? For me, it would be USDT because this translates to USDT TRC20, or in Exodus, you might see TRX. Hopefully we're used to seeing this by now. So I can click on that and I can say, hey, I want to add 150 bucks, you know, not applying my reward balance, of course, because you do get slight reward for sharing Spritz with everyone. And the link is in the description below, by the way. But if I want to add 150 bucks, right, and I say I want to pay with USDT on the Tron network, which is TRC20, I can hit pay now. And what it will do, or hopefully what it will do, is it will generate something that will allow me to pay with it, like this, like a wallet address and the exact payment amount, or the actual QR code. So one thing that I love about QR codes is sometimes when you load up your wallet and you use your QR code, like say if you're using it from your phone, right? And I go to USDT and I want to send, you know, I want to send some TRC20. Let's just see if it'll load up the actual amount, because you notice how it says 152.25 USDT. It tells you exactly how much to send and how much time you have to send it. I just scanned that QR code, and I don't know if you guys can see this in the little tiny part that is my screen, but it says 152.25. So just in scanning that code, it gave me the exact amount that I need. So then I can just press send, slide the transfer over, and pretty soon we should see that it has reflected, and we would have been able to fund our Spritz card with that. right? Tron network, great, love it, right? So when that's done, and I don't know how fast this happens or how fast I receive it, but I do know that Tron transactions tend to be pretty fast. And as you guys can see, the payment summary have just shown up. Funds have been added to your Spritz card. You can see that 150. You can view the transaction on the blockchain. You can make another payment if you'd like. So if you want to go somewhere, like you want to pay a bill, right? I do believe, let's say, hey, I got this Capital One balance, right? Next payment date is the 16th. It's giving me the payment date because I've already synced this up to it. So if I want to go ahead and pay that bill, I can pay that with crypto. Matter of fact, I can pay it with Tron. And I can decide to say, oh, I want to pay $200 on that, right? You hit pay with that. It'll do the same thing that it did before, all right? It'll populate a QR code. It'll tell you exactly where to send it and how much to send. When you scan the QR code, it literally pulled up the exact amount that I have to spend or send right there in there. Slide to transfer. Now, obviously, I'm doing all of this on Exodus. Y'all know I'm a huge fan of Exodus as well. I love it. And this Tron seems to be moving like clockwork, ladies and gentlemen. So, of course, that's going to take a couple days to translate and all that great stuff. So we'll handle that when we handle that. And then, of course, the last thing I could be able to do, and I'm not going to go through the transaction right now, because we've already done two, and I don't want to insult anybody's intelligence. Obviously, it's working. All right. But we could do the same thing in a bank account. We can add a bank account to the equation, and we can send straight to our bank accounts through Spritz. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that Spritz is a almost necessary tool if you want to be able to move this easily while, you know, turning your crypto into fiat in your own bank accounts. Now, obviously, this is only for the United States right now. This is not all over the world. But for those of you that are in the United States, not telling y'all what to do, but I'm telling y'all right now, I use Spritz every day. And I love using Spritz, and I'm going to love it even more now that it has officially added the Tron network. So I'm excited about that. With that being said, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west, y'all. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked, all right? Ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, just make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because if he gets you, there's absolutely nothing that I can do to help you, all right? So stay diligent and vigilant in this space and in the comment section as well. I will see y'all on the next video. It's your boy BOJ, and this is Spritz, and I love Spritz. Peace out, y'all. See y'all on the next one.